We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
For Washington.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Washington.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Dante Pettis. The Eagles have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 26, Le'Veon.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Griffin. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's good.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Griffin. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is RG3. It's complete to Golden Tate. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now. And
it's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. It's Griffin eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Griffin. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Griffin. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
25-yard line.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20. But he's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the
line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Today's final score, Eagles 35, Washington